bought a bracelet, and on it, actually I'm wearing it, it had a plate on it, and the plate says, "Strong women. May we raise them, may we know them, may we be them." And that just kind of struck me. And I've always worn the bracelet since then. And what struck me about it, it made me start kind of thinking about things in my life and people that have come in my life that have helped me to raise me to who I am, and helping me to raise my daughter to become a very strong young lady. And I thought back when I was young, my parents, I was born and raised in San Francisco. My father was very big in politics. And I was a young girl, and it was the very first time Congresswoman Dianne Feinstein was ever running for a political office in San Francisco. And I was about 2.5 years old, and senator, sorry. And I remember meeting her, and one of the things, and she was like this icon, because it was like, this was a time when women did not have anything to do with politics. She was like the original person that broke the glass ceiling. And she bent down to my level, eye level, and talked to me. And that was something that kind of just stuck with me for the rest of my life and in my career, because she made me feel, even though I was 2.5, 3 years old, like I was worth something. And I have carried that philosophy working with children. I always get down to their eye level. So then a few years later, one of my greatest role models still to today is my mother. And I say that genuinely because on September 3rd, 1979, my oldest sister was murdered execution style by her boyfriend at the University of Pacific on her first day of college. That tragedy obviously rocked our family. He had been a part of our family for 4 years. It was an extremely brutal homicide. At that time in California, we did not have stalking laws. They actually generated out of my sister's case. But what I saw, I was 12 years old, was I watched my mother, who was a great mom, ran a business with my father, supported my father in politics, all of a sudden said, this is not going to be for anything. This tragedy is going to give me strength to change. She then became the political force in our family. My mother started an organization called Crime Victims United, which I now serve as the executive board member for. And what Crime Victims United does is we do several things. We promote on the Capitol for safer laws, public safety. We have a full-time lobbyist. My mom has been ingenious at writing up a lot of the laws. A lot of us know the 3 strikes law, the Marcy's law. I actually authored, which is what gave victims their rights in California. We also have a charitable end, which we host a big event every October here in this county. And the money raised from that is to put young victims of crime through college, because our state does nothing for them. So I grew up at 12 years old watching my mom go to the Capitol at a time when victims' rights, victims had no say, no anything, speak in front of the legislature, and get knocked down, come home, get up the next day. She taught me very, very much the importance of strength and grace. She never lost her temper. I can't say that I haven't done that. But she got up each and every day and fought and has made positive changes for California.